TNT. The Indiana Pacers sent a loud and distinct message with their incredible come-from-behind win over the Knicks in Game 1 in overtime. The winner here goes to the NBA Finals to play either Oklahoma City or Minnesota, with the Thunder leading 2-0. And good evening, everyone. Kevin Harlan along with Coach Stan Van Gundy, the Hall of Famer Reggie Miller. We'll check in with Allie LaForce in just a second. All right, how do the Knicks respond?
There's so many great takeaways for the Knicks here in Game 1. Your two big guns, they combined for 78 points in Brunson and Towns. You were a +7 in rebounding, a +12 points and points in the paint. But coach, turnovers. Turnovers is what did the Knicks in. 15 for the game, 7 by Brunson for 27 Pacer points.
Yeah, but look, if you're the team who won, Indiana, you have to be willing to make adjustments also. And the Pacers are going to have to rebound the ball better and cut their fouls so that they don't have to rely on a late-game offensive explosion.
And for more on this big game, too, let's say good evening to Allie LaForce.
Hey there, gentlemen. Well, Jalen Brunson told his team short memory. Our mindset has to be short memory. Coach Thibodeau also told us moments ago, you have to understand, this is the playoffs. You can never let your guard down. The Knicks will refocus. They understand that outcomes do not carry over.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back. Game just about to begin here. New York and Pacers, the better of the two series, if you ask me. Mikhail doing a little pregame dance.
We had 4 30-point scores in that Game 1. Some remarkable offense.
Tip just about ready to get underway. What's good, everybody? What up, Ruben?
Are more aggressive in their pick and roll defense and not allow the threes that they gave up late in that game.
Just chilling, you know.
This will always come down to pace.
Probably need to lower me monitor a little bit. There we go.
Our officials tonight, the crew chief in his 30th season, James Capers. Our referee is Mark.
All right, Knicks win the tip. Josh Hart with it. What up, Hey Dot? What up, Vision? Help me out, guys. If you haven't hit the like, slap that thing. We'll get the algorithm all excited. Nice pass from Mikhail into OG Anunoby for the dunk to start the game.
That was a letdown here in Game 1.
Absolutely. And just able to give it up layups. So
Hallie, screen from Turner. Kicks it to Siakam, gets it right back. Little crossover. Cat staying with him, man. 3 seconds, he's got to launch a three. No good. First shot of the game for him. Off of Hart, they're going to say. Knicks ball. Pacers ball, sorry. Haydot says, please get rid of Durant. He's about to be 38. First of all, he's not even 37 yet, so how's he about to be 38? Haydot. Who corrupted you? Who hurt you, Haydot? Who hurt you? You know? Was it Josh Bartelstein? Did he hurt you? Brunson. Hezzy, drive, blocked from behind by Turner on the double clutch. Siakam comes away with it. Siakam, Euros, straight through Mikhail for the finish. That was nice. I don't know, Vision. I mean, every time I try to get Sundo to, you know, to talk about it, like, hey, we need to nail down some details, he comes up missing. He goes into hiding, and I don't hear from him. You know? I'm starting to think Sundo ain't really about that life. I'm starting to think Sundo ain't really about that wrestling life like I am. Siakam with a turnaround fadeaway. Mid-range, beautiful. Brunson picking and rolling with Mikhail. Mikhail on the roll into the block area, and we got a 3 in the key on Pascal on the other side, off ball.
With 9:43 to go.
No, hey, Dot, I understand, man. I understand your line of thinking. You're probably not wrong. I just...
Coach Carlisle made in that second half.
Uh,
Who started game one.
I'm afraid if we trade KD, we're going to just be some... Well, then again, we already are. But you know what I mean? We're going to be just not interesting.
To put him up 3.
No high ceiling. That's what it is. I feel like we lose our high ceiling if we lose KD. That's my fear. Brunson kicks it to Bridges. Baseline. Bridges going to have to do a fadeaway in the mid-range. No good. He got to his spot, though. Hallie. Over to Siakam. Pulls. No good. Back iron.
With again a double-digit rebounding performance to begin this series a couple nights ago.
Backdoor cut for OG. Nice pass. He tries to pass out of it. Gets stolen by Halliburton. Halliburton, unbelievable no-look spinning pass into the paint to Siakam. I know, Vision. You're right. I know. And I'm an old man in a young man's league. All right?
Neesmith goes out on Brunson. Neesmith, a terrific defensive player. Anunoby, 3.
Oof. Big 3 there.
OG. When Brunson picked up those 5 fouls and he went on that 5-0 run that kind of extended that Knicks lead to double digits.
Yeah, look, that was his best stretch in the game and when they needed it most.
Siakam for 3. Siakam is hot to start this game.
And a terrific start for Siakam.
My goodness.
Well, it's Siakam versus the Knicks right now.
And Siakam in game 1 scored 17.
Cat, top of the key. Maybe he wants to get his beak wet, but we get a off-ball foul on Brunson. Against Brunson, sorry. Turner, I believe, getting called.
Look at the
Of
eyes
Indiana,
of
who picks up
Halliburton.
his first.
They got Brunson and Bridges to go with Nimhard.
Sundo is all natty. Okay? All nat.
5 of 6.
Josh Hart on the wing. Anunoby, Siakam there.
Cat, top of the key, deep-ass 3. No good. Selfish. I can just tell by the way he's moving around that the man wants to shoot the ball and he doesn't care from whence.
You will live with Karl Anthony Towns taking a 40-foot three with so much time on the shot clock, Coach.
Absolutely. You're going to love that. Where the Knicks had success the other night was 62 points in the paint and getting to the free throw line 40 times, attacking. Anytime they don't attack, Rick Carlisle will be happy.
Nice feed. Turner, Siakam hits the deck.
Siakam trying to draw a foul, not going to get it. Hart the other way. Euro step. Tough ass take, and it rattles out. It almost popped down. Nemhard to Naismith. Naismith for 3. Good. Still hot. Still hot.
9 in game 1. People sleep. He was a
You think so, Ruben? Because, I mean, that's what he was supposed to do for us last season. Or was that last season? Ugh. Time is an anomaly when you're as bad as we are.
This again in transition, Indiana, before the Knicks can get their defense set, Neesmith finding space and knocking it down.
Indiana has started 6 of 9 with 2 threes. New York 2 of 8.
What up, Inferno?
It's Siakam.
Yeah, I saw that.
On the back pedal
I seen it.
and picked up by Hart. Hart had a nice rebounding game with 13 in game 1 here on Wednesday.
Yeah, I think the Knicks are a little bit worried. I think they recognize that they were a little on easy mode versus Celtics, especially once Tatum went down. There's a step back 3 for Brunson.
that side step back 3.
Drexler was named earlier, second team All-NBA. Turner 3, no.
Turner, no good, just launching from deep. Halliburton and Naismith. Sorry, Nemhard, turnaround, fadeaway, mid-range. My goodness. Gorgeous shot.
Indiana 58%.
Gorgeous.
Basically what they did in game 1.
Nimhard, one of those guys who in the last 2 years has just been a lot better.
Cat to OG, tries to drive, gets the chair pulled out, loses it out of bounds, but I think it was off Siakam.
6 minutes to go, halfway through the first. With a nice move, Andrew Nimhard, corkscrew for 2.
And this one's about the KOs, the knockouts out there.
Such a good matchup. So before this matchup started, if you would have asked me, like, who you think's going to win, who you think's going to win, I mean, I would have thought the Knicks. Like, the Knicks just have so much firepower. But I really feel like I just underestimated the firepower that the Pacers have. The Pacers have a lot going for them. You know, remember when they traded for Siakam? It was like, damn, that makes them dangerous. But I didn't think it was going to make them this dangerous. I hear you, Ruben, but if anybody is as deep as the Pacers, I'd think it's the Knicks. That's true, Ruben. They have, I mean, you look at the Wolves. Like last night, Ant was doing everything by himself. That was crazy. Yeah, they got, but they also have McHale. Let's not act like McHale's some schlub. And having McHale and OG Anunoby as your wing defenders, that's unfair. It's unbelievable to think that you could have OG and McHale, two what I would consider like actual top 5 defenders in the league, on the same team in the same starting lineup. That's insane. Why aren't they stopping everything? Why aren't they just clamping the shit out of the wings? How do they not have the game on lock? That's true. Tibbs definitely loves a 5-man rotation. Just like D'Antoni did. Hey. Hey. That's a real song, by the way. Hey, Katie. Katie, I think our food is here, by the way, and by the by. Yeah, Tibbs runs his players into the dirt. Thunder is deep too, Rubes. Thunder is deep AF. All right, guys, we're up to 18 people in the chat. Help me out, please. Hit the like if you just got here. Welcome, welcome. What's up? Got a good game ahead of us. Great series ahead of us.
And Ali, Aaron Nesmith had the game of his life, and more importantly, the 4th quarter of his life in game 1.
The best part is when I talked to him about it before this game tonight, he wasn't surprised by it at all. He said, that could be me on any night. I love shooting the basketball. I was a shooter in college. I've known I was a great shooter since I was 8 years old. But the great thing is about our system
Brunson
at Indiana.
Loses it on the bump off his own knee out of bounds. No, Katie, I'll wait. I'll probably just eat after stream. Thank you, though.
This one is special. Aaron flew himself out to Las Vegas for Summer League so he could get extra minutes with his team. He has earned every bit of this starting position and success.
Halliburton takes a tumble out of bounds.
For the New York Knicks. That's the second on Josh Hart.
2 fouls on Josh Hart already. That's another thing you guys are discounting. How great Josh Hart is. Josh Hart is what we were gaslighting ourselves into thinking Cody Martin or whichever Martin brother we have we were dreaming he was going to be half as good as Josh Hart.
An all-out switch, coach.
But that switch
Yeah, Ruben, like they are stacked. Brunson, nice pass. Obi Toppin almost got the steal. Out of bounds, though.
Stan, what'd you take away from your conversation with
Mitchell Robb coming into the game.
Well, I think the main thing is both guys just want to get their teams back on track, right? That the first game is gone now, whether you won or lost. You got to focus on what you've got to do tonight, and that can, emotional, even keel over the course of the series that they want to see.
Indiana's brought in their third guy off the bench. That's Thomas Bryant. Mitchell Robinson just checked in for.
If I'm being completely honest, though, Torrey would out-hoop everyone on the court right now. Like, look at Brunson.
Off the offensive glass.
He'd get his ass worked by Torrey Jones. No, baby, I don't want it. Thank you, though. I'll get to it after the stream.
Pacers outstanding and not turning the ball over only 7 times. There's an Indiana foul.
Wow. Thomas Bryant, I think.
Just checked off the red
The screen foul.
Definitely moved
A little bit
there.
of movement to his right.
I love Nemhard wearing the book ones, folks. I do love it.
And filled the rebounding category and the assist category at a couple of blocks.
Brunson. Oh, my God. Brunson,
There's a whistle.
offensive foul.
Offensive foul.
Threw his forearm into Nemhard's throat ski.
To the chest area of Nimhard. Look at this right here. Little clear out right there.
Brunson picks up his first.
Absolutely.
I don't even know, man. Maybe that was a good sell job, but still.
You got McBride in for Josh Hart with those 2 fouls. He'll come out earlier than usual.
And McBride has been terrific. Game 1, he had 12 points. A lot of speed.
I see Sierra. I see Russell Wilson.
25 and a half minutes that he was on the floor.
Everybody knows they've got the
Yes, and
they've got the stars out there. Romp hates their celebrities for some reason. I'm gonna text Romp.
Got the handoff and works on Bridges. Picked up by Brunson. Here come the Knicks on the move. Toppin is following. Brunson inside. Kicks it on the win. McBride 3.
Ooh, McBride. Heavily contested corner 3.
When they can get out in transition before the Pacers can set that defense.
Nimhard working in with a little jiggle and the bump going right into Brunson.
Ugh.
Knicks control it. McBride out of the box and off to the races with Brunson the other way trying to finish. And they go in and Bryant is holding his hand for Indiana.
just what you said, Reggie, in transition, New York dangerous. Brunson to McBride for 3. Indiana.
Bryant take a
by
nut
5,
shot?
3:58 to go in the first.
Oh, maybe his hands hurt. $19-14 to start here. I mean, what is this music that we're doing here, Knicks? What are we doing? Little kids dancing team. Anybody interested in that? You're going to jail. Inferno says McHale and McBride are wearing book ones. Yeah, I seen somebody else. I couldn't see who it was, but I saw just the foot cam, you know. Yeah, Ruben, Benedict Mathurin is really good too. They just have a hell of a lineup, which is an argument for trading KD if you asked me. You know? Being, how else do you get a stacked roster if it's not, you know, if you're not going to trade KD and get as many picks as you can and players as you can out of that deal? If we want to compete with these teams, we need to have multiple dogs. Okay? Multiple dogs. Ruben, I think book ones are an instant classic. I think they are understated, and I play in them 3 times a week, and they're the most comfortable shoe you could ever wear. Some of the colorways are god awful. Some of the colorways are hideous, ugly, fugly shoes. Some of them are straight gorgy. You know? Inferno says, I would like to get a point guard and a power forward out of the KD trade. Trying to think of any teams that have those sorts of excesses that they could part with. You know, I don't know. It's tough. It's going to be tough. I am excited, though. We're getting through the 20s here of May. We're supposed to know by the end of May or early June, beginning of June, who the coach is. That's going to be the first domino that needs to fall because the coach is going to get a say in where KD goes.
Charles Wade Barkley. They still got us way up here, but don't forget to download the FanDuel Sports app. It's the best place for all live betting and same-game parlays, and it pays out instantly. Tonight, will the Knicks even this series, Chuck? They will not. Pacers win again. Oh, I'm leaving early then.
I don't want the Knicks to lose, man. Let's do this, Indiana. Our guy Halliburton bringing the ball up. What up, Mark? Need to get you Vipperoni. Anybody else in here need a Vip? No, we're good. Nemhard. Step back. Air ball. That was hideous.
I think that's the best thus far. New York defensive pressure right there.
Absolutely.
On that possession.
Bridges and Brunson. Got the screen. There's the switch.
Brunson for Thrizzle. That looked good and is.
Not need much daylight.
That was nice.
Playing in every pick and roll since he's come into the game.
Knicks on an 8-0 run. Here's Halliburton. He'll take a long three.
Oh my God, a flat long three from Halliburton. Ugly again.
6 of 12.
McHale down to Anunoby. Pass deflected over to Brunson. McBride pumping. Shooting. That was so pretty. Damn. Busta Rhymes loving it. All right.
Absolutely. 5 points. The great defensive possession.
We got a tie on a 10-0 Knick run. Halliburton on top. He'll orchestrate. Shot clock in single digits. Brunson is on him.
Halliburton, pass deflected out of bounds by OG. The crowd is starting to turn up, as they say.
TNT from Madison Square Garden. Brought to you by How to Train Your Dragon in theaters June 13th.
That sounds like a Metro-style movie, How to Train Your Dragon.
Connecting changes everything.
Well, the Knicks defensively, they are absolutely flying.
No, but I definitely think Book plays better with a PG. A real deal PG that takes all those responsibilities away from him and lets him just do his thing. McConnell over to Siakam. Fouled by OG. Pumped him up into the air and got him.
McConnell is in. Toppin is out. Siakam is in with a look at Thomas Bryant. Foul goes on Anunoby, number 1 for the Knicks.
Siakam to the line for 3.
The worst thing you can do defensively is to foul.
But, you know what? To be fair, everybody plays better with Chris Paul. Everybody plays better with Chris Paul.
I guess unless his name's Aaron Neesmith.
But also Ricky Rubes locked down that spot and did the same thing for him.
What were your conversations with Halliburton like, Reg? I mean, if anybody could understand what he went through the other night, it's you.
It's interesting, too, because you talk about the Knicks turning the page after that very disappointing game.
Siakam, second free throw.
Someone in the same boat because you can't be
Or
satisfied
fours.
because you got
That was
game 1.
Oh, he's shooting
You
3.
get to this level of a Final Four situation in the pro game, you got to assume that you got to win 2, sometimes a third time on the road. And I think him trying to recalibrate.
Absolutely, Ruben. We should have Halliburton.
All their energies here into game 2, coach.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's
I mean, you think about that alone, makes me feel a lot better about,
only 3 and 4 here at Madison Square Garden.
you know, James Jones having to take a step back and give somebody else a try. Brunson getting hounded. Pulls. No good. Little bit short. Uh-oh. McConnell can't save it. Knicks ball.
McConnell is out of bounds off Indiana, New York's ball.
That's the Mitchell Robinson effect right there. Getting a body, a hand, and just causing chaos underneath that offensive glass there for the Knicks.
He had 4 offensive rebounds in game 1.
He did, but what's even more deceptive with the Knicks had 8 of these the other night that don't show up as offensive rebounds. Where the
Baby
ball
Brunson.
bounds to them. 8 of them in one game the other night.
Gets it back. 10 seconds on the shot. Screen from McHale. Top of the key. Doesn't take it. Whips it to McBride. No good. Rebound gathered by Mathurin. Over to McConnell. Little Teej. Little I don't want to be a Phoenix Sun Teej. Oh my God. OG with the steal. OG with the pump. OG with the dunk. Not sure. I should have got the same sandwich, but no, I went with barbecue today. Got little Texas barbecue waiting in the kitchen for me. Brunson up to Bridges. Bridges stops, turns, kicks to McBride, over to OG. Pump, drive, bump, fade. No good. Mitchell Robinson. Get that big-ass rebound. Good shit.
It's number 2 on Bryant, but who else? On the offensive glass than Robinson. Here's the steal by OG, and it's off to the races again. The defense.
That was nice. Got Siakam in the air.
The first 4 or 5 minutes of this first quarter has been absolutely outstanding.
I totally agree, and we didn't see
Turner coming back into the game.
4-5-minute stretch of great defense from the Knicks in game 1. Their intensity.
Yeah, Inferno, you know, he always talked about like that was always his favorite player, and ooh, McHale got Turner up, got him stuck, drew the foul. Can't finish, but he's going to the line.
It goes on Turner, and he picks up his second.
So they just took Bryant out.
He's like Katie's jumper with a hitch, you know.
And Obi Toppin will come in. It's a small lineup that we saw from the Pacers down the stretch the other night, Reggie, that turned this game around.
That's the flexibility they have, being able to play big or small.
Hits the first.
NBA on TNT tonight, brought to you by the Kia Telluride X-Line. Kia, the official automotive partner of the NBA. And by AT&T, connecting changes everything. With Mikal Bridges at the free throw line. Game number 609 consecutive games played. For the
Second free throw rattles out, but OG gets it. Kicks it to Brunson. No good. Mitchell Robinson with the save. Out to OG, back to Brunson. Picking and rolling, driving, ooping, yumping. Dunking it home. That was gorgeous. Wow. Yeah, I feel you on that, Rube. Imagine. I mean, we'd hate Turner. We'd probably talk shit on Turner. Siakam turnaround fadeaway, beautiful. Like, I just feel like we wouldn't appreciate him. Buckets, you should still have your VIP. On my screen, you still have it. Damn! Brunson misses, but Robinson goes over the tippy top with the tip in. Half court for McConnell, no good. Back iron.
Indiana led by 10.
Yeah, Knicks get that lead going into the second by 2, but still, they were down. They look much more alive than last game, but they also look less sloppy. They were so sloppy first game. Like some sloppy joes, you know? Stop it, lady, you're scaring us type shit. Man, it is. I just realized how early it is probably in Phoenix. It's like 5:30. Jeez. You know, Burner ain't awake. Burner won't be awake for another 4 hours. Dusty, what up? He's been rooting for Mikhail all playoffs. Welcome to my cope watching ritual. You know, I was early rooting for Mikhail, and I want him personally to do good, but I don't want them to win. I can't do it. I'm done with the Knicks. I'm officially a Knicks hater, not because of their players. I really like their players. I even like Tibbs to a certain degree. Their fans don't deserve the air they breathe. All right, that's over the top. That's excessive. They deserve to breathe air. They do not deserve a championship the way that they treat human beings. The way they treated Wendy. That was it for me. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. No. Dusty, I mean, did you not see them beat the shit out of that one dude like 50v1? Fans like that do not deserve a damn thing. They deserve bad karma. They don't deserve that. No way. No way. They're chasing down, intimidating, and trying to beat up Brian Windhorst outside. They are scum. We're from New York. We just act like that. Yeah, I don't care where you're from. You're subhuman. You're not a good human being. Beating up a morbidly obese middle-aged man for no reason. You think Wendy was talking shit leaving the stadium? No, he was probably trying to go unnoticed. Scumbags. Yeah, I saw the Pacers fan doing nothing other than wearing a Halliburton jersey and leaving the stadium. Gets jumped. 50v1. Animals. Unworthy swine. I do not want to see them win. People hate Suns fans. NBA fans hate Suns fans because of the way we acted when we were on top-ish. Imagine if we were beating the shit out of Wendy when he left the stadium. Come on. You know? Hell no. Nope, wouldn't do it, Vision, because I'm not stupid. I don't trust animals. That's like saying, would I walk through the zoo with stakes around my neck? Would I walk through the lion exhibit with stakes tied around my neck? No, I don't trust wild animals. Yeah, Windhorst, Ruben. They tried to beat him up for no reason. Tom Thibodeau, shave your head. That shit is embarrassing as a bald man. Yeah, Inferno, exactly. Like once you exhibit that that's the type of fan you are, I don't want good things to happen for you. Like, take the Thunder fans. Are they interesting looking? Yes. Do they beat up innocent bystanders? No. You know? I can live with the Knicks. Yeah, definitely toxic. Knicks, Philly fans, you know. I can't think of anything specific with the 76ers fans that they've done, but Eagles fans are rough. Same with Philly fan. You know. Yeah. It's like, can we just have an environment? See, for me, coming from Nebraska, our football fans, like, we're the antithesis of a Knicks fan. We're extremely respectful. You show up to support your team at our stadium. We want you to have a good time. We want you to feel safe. We want you to say good things about us and encourage people to come back so the games are bigger and more fun. So we're kind to you. We'll party with you. We'll tailgate with you. If one of your players gets injured, we'll go quiet. And when they help them up and they're okay, we're going to cheer for you. We're not going to cheer when they get hurt. And we want to represent ourselves well. And we do that. So to see people act like the way Knicks fans act is like, dude, y'all are just children. Children. Anybody see that Amazon woman dancing in the front? No judgment. You know. Dusty says, I've been in MSG with my book PEs on. I got razzed, but they took it back. They took it back from me and bought me a beer. 3 Phoenixins in a fifth of the space, and you're going to get some drunk dipshit stuff. Absolutely. You know. But on the East Coast, it's rough. They're rough. Damn, that was a long break. Don't you guys feel like they've been on break forever? Because they're challenging some bull jive? Yeah, that's definitely off Matherin. Unbelievable play by Mitchell Robinson. What up, Ivan? Cam Payne in the game. McBride to Bridges. Down to Cat on the block. Uh-oh. Gets it knocked loose. Looking for a skip pass to Campaign from the corner. A little bit short. Rattles out. Matherin up to McConnell. McConnell to the Riznak. Stopped. Up to Matherin. Throws up some bull jive. Gets bailed out on a Shea Gilgeous wannabe foul bait shot. Crazy.
Deuce McBride, number 1. Well, Matherin got to the free throw line 5 times the other night. They call this one on the floor, which
this is what confuses me.
Yeah.
This is what confuses me.
That should have been a shooting foul. I'm with you on that one.
Shouldn't have been a foul, period. McConnell to the rack. Nice floater. Oh my God, that was interesting. What up, Styles? Let's get you vipped up, Styles.
Especially the way they're playing and as physical as they're playing. I mean, that's a regular season call right there. You usually let that go come playoff time.
Well, and they have been throughout all of these playoffs. They did put 2 hands on him, I guess. But still.
Come on, Coach. No, everyone's putting 2 hands on you.
Huh. McHale with the ball. Trying to back down Naismith. No good. McHale not really doing much offensively. Naismith, top of the key, over to McConnell. McConnell crossover, pulls up, midi baseline in McHale's face, but misses. Left that bad boy short. Vision, I don't like his foul baiting, but everything else I like. I like everything else. Just can't stand his foul baiting, you know. I think Joker still probably should have been the MVP, but voter fatigue, you know. Siakam, so smooth. All the way to the rim.
challenge right now because Halliburton, who's been on the bench for a while, has not even scored. There's the shot block there by Bradley. Again, he's only played 10 minutes in these playoffs. And they weren't meaning minutes. Right. No,
they were not.
McBride, guarded by Matherin. We got a little fall over here. No call. Cat going to the rack. That's a good take, Cat. That's a good take.
That's Towns' first bucket right
His defender slid to try to steal the pass. He recognized it, made a quick move to the basket, used his body, and finished through contact. That's tough.
And that's a bad foul, coach, if you're Siakam. If you're going to foul him like that, wrap him up and make him run it from the free throw line.
Do not let him get the shot up.
Cat just flexed, and his bicep wasn't even visible. Does he have muscle on his body? That dude looks like he never lifts. He's not skinny, but he's going to end up looking like Kendrick Perkins after his career. McConnell. V-Cat. Kicks it to Siakam. Yikes. No good. Wow. Good D by McHale on the interception. Over to Payne. Back to Cat. Cat with the jab step. Cat floater. That's gorgeous and unbelievable and unbelievable. What are we doing? How did he hit that? Siakam working on Cat. Downhill. Fade away. Oh, is that an and one? Oh, man. What up, Lufa? Chat summary. Yeah, I feel like I would call it out. I do. Like, I'm the guy that doesn't like Booker flopping. I always call out Booker's flops. Like, I want it to be at least be known that I agree that it's like, yeah, he flopped. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to lie about stuff like that. I didn't like, especially the Luka special, because it makes us look bad. It makes him look bad. It makes people hate him. You know. Dusty says, I'm mostly enjoying seeing the new kids take over. No LeBum, no Steph, no usual suspects. Celts and Nugs out. I'm all for it. I agree. I like that too. Yeah, but I also care about reputation, you know? Especially, I want my own reputation to be honesty. And then also I care about Book's reputation. I don't want people to see him as a flopper because it taints his greatness, you know? Payne alley-oop to Mitchell Robb. That was gorgeous. Man, we need Mitchell Robb. We need him. Then again, I said that about your boy Nick Rich. Campaign just drew a foul on Naismith. Man.
That's his first. And we're going back to the bench, and a lot of the starters going to come back in for Indiana. Here's the foul.
Good call.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Did you hear that? It's the playoffs, ref. Raise your game. Get better.
Is going to have to spend so much time guarding Brunson. You can't give away fouls like that.
Yeah, they're the best team. I'm just talking about SGA's personal reputation is tainted. I don't want that for Book. You know? I feel like Book flops less than he used to. He used to flop a lot. He'd do this thing where he'd just run into people full speed, boom, bounce off them and throw the ball up and get that call. It's like, I would fucking rage if I was on the other team.
From the Garden, brought to you by How to Train Your Dragon. In theaters, June 13th.
Yeah, but Ruben, it ain't as tainted as SGA's. Well, SGA is still viewed better than Book because he is better than Book. But I feel like there's more SGA slander that comes along with it.
They are running their offense through the big cat.
Which they absolutely should, because they don't have.
Nah, bro, people are turning on Shea. People are turning on Shea. And that's what happens. The better you get, the more people start to turn on you and hate on you. They want to see you succeed, but not too much. And as soon as you start getting too good, they want you knocked back down.
Both these teams are 5-1 on the road in the playoffs.
So impressive.
Well, and so neither one.
Towns hits.
And you say Indiana stole a win on the road. It hasn't mattered a lot in these.
Not Michael Jordan.
These two teams.
Not Michael Jordan, Rubes. That's the golden calf. Hallie doubled, has to kick it to Obi. You know you don't want Obi shooting that contested three. Wow, Mitchell Robinson just got up. Can we get a smooth stream here? Playback, please. Cat, nice chase down, rebound, shoots the three and hits it. Knicks ain't playing today. Knicks stepped the game up. Either way, though, if you're Indiana, you've already done your job. You stole home court advantage. So, Knicks gotta win this game. Must win. Pacers, it'd be nice. Meet me at the hotel room and let's go and party. Something, something, something about gasolina. You guys know Mr. Worldwide.
Section 222. Stefan has 24 seconds to make 5 bins in order. Starting with $100, each bid increases in increments of $100. When the 24 seconds are up, Stefan will have one shot at a bonus spin to win an additional $1,000. All right, Stefan, if you're ready.
Yeah, but the fans never turned on Jordan.
One, go.
You know?
He's got bid number 1, $100. Going for number 2.
Does he have to make all of them, or does he have a timer?
Looking for number 2. He's got that for an.
I mean, I'm just glad that the stream is as laggy as humanly fucking possible. Anybody else in playback having that issue right now? Well, I mean, Ruben, that's honestly probably the leading theory on why his dad died. Jordan gambling debts and illegal gambling, you know, not on the record gambling, and like that's just how they took care. Sometimes that's how they be taking care of shit like that. Super messed up, but it is very possible that they killed him over his gambling debts that maybe he didn't want to pay for some reason. You know, why else would they do him like that? You know, Jordan's my guy. I'm the ultimate Jordan apologist, but some of that shit's real. John Starks, bro, he was nasty. Would I trade Ryan Dunn for the 52nd pick from the Trailblazers? Ivan. No way that's a real comment. Not because of that part of it, but no way this is a real comment. No way. Would you trade Ryan Dunn, spelled D-O-N-E, for the 52nd pick from the Trailblazers from the 2023 draft? What does that mean? It's 2025. What are we doing? Retype that question to make it make sense. Yeah, well, they are not trading Ryan Dunn for, like, they're not trading Tamani for Ryan. They found a gem. They're probably keeping him. And Ryan Dunn wouldn't be enough to get them up off of him.
And with Robinson in the game, New York 29-14 over Indiana.
Obi! Scoop layup, can't finish.
Collects the loose ball. And McBride the other way at 12 in game 1.
McBride, over to your boy Cat, working on Obi. Spin move, that's unbelievable move for a man that size. Oh my God. Remember the 5th of November when people would say in the Suns community, including my dumbass self, that they didn't want to trade Ayton for Cat.
He is in Towns. We saw it the other night. Just too soft on those pick and roll.
Campaign stumbling, bumbling, fumbling out of bounds.
Take away the three. Look at this.
Laying out of bounds after the ball went off on him.
Laying back. Way too much space for Andrew Nembhard. Towns has to get up.
Cameron Payne just turned it over. Halliburton.
Hallie gets a screen from Obi.
For Indiana.
Gets it back from Obes.
Ben Shepherd.
Pass to Turner.
Robinson comes to meet the drive.
Oh! 2 dribbles to get from the three-point line to a jam. That was quick.
Great job of guarding guards out on the floor. How did Turner get around him?
Longest tenure pacer takes it hard to the hole for Indiana.
Ruby Tuesday. Chat summary. I agree. It is good to foul bait. Kobe did it. Jordan did it. You know. It's just something. It's just a tool that other fans of other teams will turn on you. It's a weapon that they'll turn on you to try to talk shit and have a counter narrative to the greatness that your player actually is, you know? So if in a perfect world, if I could have it the way I wanted it, my team's players wouldn't foul bait and they'd still be great, but you can't really be as great without the foul baiting. You can't score as much. I mean, look at James Harden, what he was doing. He's the ultimate foul baiter. I don't think I've ever seen a professional foul baiter quite like the GOAT, James Harden.
And 12 for Towns. He has been on a roll. Let's take a look at the upcoming playoff schedule. ABC tomorrow night. Western Conference Finals for Minneapolis. In game 4,
Out of bounds. Knicks ball?
Timberwolves 2-zip Thunder.
Pacers ball? Knicks ball still?
Will shift to Indianapolis. With Eastern Conference Finals, game number 3, New York and Indiana, 8 o'clock Eastern. For more, go to the NBA app as Obi Toppin picks up his second personal foul. And here's Bridges.
Well, and that's their 4th team foul.
McHale picking and rolling. McHale double dwibbled. Double dwibble.
There's a dribbling violation.
Well, that's 6 turnovers for the Knicks. Turnovers were a big part of it the other night. Reggie talked about it in the
He was just dribbling to the rim and he went.
Negated their offensive rebounding advantage.
Who does that?
6 tonight.
Nembhard, guarded by Kale.
Indiana Nembhard is down low, and Bridges is on.
Kale back to Halliburton, deep over. Oh, that's a travel! Thank you, ref.
That's a turnover by Indiana. A couple dribbling violations both ways.
I always feel so good whenever I see a travel and they actually call it. It's like, thank you. Thank you for following the rules.
3 from the field and no points. Remember, 31 in game 1. He's got to be a little bit more engaged offensively
Hart.
here to close this second quarter.
Guarded by Toppin.
Different tonight, you think, Reg, defensively?
Get it to Brunson, who I feel might be quiet. Yeah, only 9 points. That's quiet for for Lil Daddy Brunson. He misses a little midi there. Halliburton with the board. Over to Toppin, who looks like he's never dribbled a basketball a day in his life. Gets a nice pass from Nem. Out to Shepard, who slaps the corner three. Halliburton steal over to Toppin. Gets that stolen by Hart. One pass too many. Brunson up to Bridges. Over to McBride. No good. Mitchell Robinson. Great rebound and hustle. Beautiful pass to McHale. Reverse layup under the rim. Man.
He's the MVP of the first half of this game, or at least the first 20 minutes.
What up, Diego? Says, where's Son Diddy at? Good question. I'm glad you asked. Sundo is currently in the southern part of Indonesia, fighting to the death in a Mortal Kombat style tournament. And he's gonna win. He's going to kill at least 8 other fighters. He's assured me. So, Brunson, turnaround fadeaway. Good. Back up 1. I think we're in for a good game. Another. It can't be as good as the game 1, but I think it's going to be close down to the wire. I'm hopeful. Halliburton, deep 3. Yowza, no good. Who do you think you are, bub? Hart with the board. I feel you, Dusty. Godspeed to him, but I don't think he's going to need any help. Look at how chiseled he is in that picture. McHale, hideous 3, no good. Nemhard gets the board. We got a timeout. 100 Sundos versus 1 Gorilla. It needs to be the other way around. 100 Gorillas versus 1 Sundo. And Sundo's still coming out on top. You guys just don't understand how Sundo's built. He's like a black Brock Lesnar, but just bigger. More strong. More lean. All right. Can't help but feel like you guys are selling him short. So what's crazy about Busta is he still looks young in the face. I mean, obviously he got ripped throughout the years. He like put on muscle, but his face still looks young AF. He's gotta be 50. There's no way Busta Rhymes ain't 50. Does anybody mind Googling Busta Rhymes' age? No, Diego, Sundo is with his wife at a Battlehawks game right now. He's at a Battlehawks game. So I bet you he's probably, that football game's going to last longer than this basketball game. You know how football be. But I'm streaming the game tomorrow as well. I think he'll be here for that. Yep, Diego, he likes the Battlehawks. Nem to the rack, blocked. Might have been off of him, but they're going to say it's Pacers ball.
We're down 1, and our leader and best player, Halliburton, has not even scored a bucket. Amazing.
Halliburton, nice crossover, very quick. Can't finish. Robinson with the board, up to Brunson.
Mitchell Robinson playing huge minutes right here. Has not gone back to the bench since he first came in. What a playoff force he has been.
Brunson. All the moves, turnaround, fadeaway, midi is good. So clutch. My God.
Halliburton steering his way.
Halliburton floater. Wow, what a good move.
One of six.
I wish Indiana still had Sticks on their team so I could be rooting for him right now.
But I know that's something you spent a lot of time working on when you were in college, working with the great Kiki Vandeweghe, who had worked with the great Pete Newell on all that footwork.
That'd be interesting, Ivan. I don't know if they want to do that. Well, you know what, Ivan? Durant's not going to. He'll put up a stink if they try to trade him to Charlotte. He won't accept that. He'll tell Charlotte, listen, if you guys trade for me, I'm going to be disgruntled. I'll play, but I'll be unhappy, and I will leave immediately after that season. I'll be on a midnight train to Georgia, if you will. So I don't think the Charlotte Hornets are an option.
Much more extended here, right? So it's not allowing the Pacers to kind of get that runway.
Brunson's first free throw hits. He's getting MVP chance.
The three-point line. You see how the Pacers struggling from that three-point line. Remember how well, and this is going to be the first break for Mitchell Robinson. And how about this Garden applause for Robinson?
30 watching though now. What's good, everybody? Anybody just joining? Help us out if you can. Hit that like button if you haven't. Send it out to more of our friends that normally watch the stream. Second free throw here for Brunson.
+5 in the rebounding category. Brunson is at the line, 2-2.
He shoots and scores. 1:42 here on the clock. Halliburton bringing it up, down 3. Push dribble, pass over to Obi. He has to save it. Halliburton guarded by Cat. Hezzying, getting doubled. Almost lost it, did lose it, almost, nope. Siakam saves it and scores. Siakam's so nice. Unbelievable. Been cooking this game. Brunson, guarded by Nemhard. Brunson going to probably take a midi fadeaway. Does. Good. Dangerous, man. Yeah, I like that, Ivan. I think I like that better. I think that's a little more realistic. But, yeah, like Inferno's saying, there's a lot of reports that the Rockets don't want him, that we just want to send him to the Rockets. So I think the Rockets need him. I don't think they're being honest with themselves if they think they're going to be better off without him next year. But they might be looking at the long haul, like we didn't. Siakam down to Naismith. That's a tough lay. And he finishes over OG Anunoby. You're our only hope. Brunson getting warmed up, driving. Kicks it to Cat. Cat with the worst Euro from 10 times too far away from the rim. Gets bumped and throws up bull jive. 17 on the shot, 20 on the game. 10-9, snatch back from Siakam. Working on Hart at the free throw line. Gets doubled, fades. No good. 4 seconds for the Knicks. Hart fouled by Halliburton. Terrible foul. The Knicks are in the bonus. They're going to get free throws instead of having to pull a, half-court 3. Bad play there. Bad play.
Look at Shaq. He's always the team guy, straightening out the tie, making sure the lapel is ready to go. Draymond watching and smiling.
Major Oscar says, I'll hit the like button when you admit Durant is a bum. Well, I mean, can you admit to a falsehood? I guess you could admit to a falsehood. Don't you have to admit to truth? Jacob Frederick definitely will be streaming the NBA draft. It's of utmost importance to the Suns this year. We will be here with bells on, as we will be with the Summer League.
Over the course of a game.
Absolutely.
They come back to bite you.
Especially against a team like the Knicks.
Can't wait to watch Ryan Dunn in the Summer League. Can't wait to watch Jalen Bridges and Oso in the Summer League. We're that far back on the totem pole that Summer League means something again.
Jalen Brunson, who has it absolutely going here in this first half, is in rhythm.
Hart shoots and scores. 1.5 on the clock. Think they're gonna no timeout to advance.
Silly turnover.
Halliburton gonna take 3/4 shot. Jesus, it hit the shot clock. Wow. All right, halftime is underway. Let's take a look at these stat skis. Such a good game, man. It's a damn shame the Suns can't be involved in basketball like this. But I really feel like Bud was the problem. I just hope that I don't look like an idiot next year and new coach comes in and it's the exact same problems. I don't know what I'll do with myself. I really don't. 23 points for Pascal Siakam, 9 for 14. Bro's had his foot on the pedal since the game started. 2 points for Tyrese Halliburton. Since he did the whole 2 points. 1 for 7. They're clamping his a-hole shut. All right? They are doubling him, like they're angry at him, like they're holding him personally responsible for being down 0-1 in the series. But Siakam's cooking. We got 5 points for Naismith. He's 2 for 2, 1 from 3. Naismith needs to be shooting more. How does he not have 10 3-point attempts as hot as he's been in this series? How? Get him the fucking ball. Turner, 2 points. 8 for Nembhard. And a grand total of 9 points, from the bench. McHale, quiet AF. What up, Alex Wolf? Yeah, that'd be nice too. That'd be a nice little side benefit, Alex. 3 points from my boy McHale. 1 for 5. Go ahead. I guess keep doing it, McHale. Keep lowering your trade value so we can send Durant to the Knicks for you and other things. OG, 9 points. Cat with 12. Jalen Brunson really started waking up there. He's got 17. Josh Hart, 2 points. 4 for Mitchell Robinson. They've only gone 7 deep. 8 deep. McBride, 5 points and 4 for Mitchell. So again, 9 points from the bench. Equal game, like I'm shocked that I care, because I actually care. I'm actually enjoying this game. And the Suns had me so down bad that I couldn't even bear to watch basketball, because it just reminded me of what a failure we are. And I don't like watching other teams succeed. Like, I'm that kind of hater. But game 1 of this series was like, wow. I forgot how fun it can be to just purely watch great basketball in general. You know, this is the type of series that's just good for the sport. Busta's performing. Be lit if this was the Suns. Really, Alex? That's crazy. I didn't know they all went to school together. Type of brother that'll slap you with the real shook, scared to death. Look at shorty, she a little cutie, the way she shake it, baby, wanna get up. The dancers aren't bad. That's all I'm going to say. They're good at dancing. All right, Ivan just throwing out KD trades left and right. Kevin Durant to Dallas Mavericks for Daniel Gafford, Caleb Martin, and Derek Lively. So, you're not going to get Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. They've got AD, but they need to have a significantly talented backup in case AD goes down. So I don't see them giving up both. But you can maybe replace one of those bigs with a couple of picks. Turn those picks into a couple of more Ryan Dunns that you really like on the team that can defend and, fit in around Book. All right. Major says, what are your thoughts on taking a chick you're on the fence about on a Chipotle date? I think age matters. Like, how old are y'all? Chipotle is a reasonable place to go if you're young. You don't gotta take girls out on like crazy expensive dates when you're young. You don't have a lot of bread. But also, you find a girl that's like down to go to Chipotle with you and isn't gonna fuss or feel like she's too good for a Chipotle date. That's a good way to weed out the bad ones. Alex Wolf said, Gabe, who are you drafting at pick number 50 tonight? Oh, that's tonight? I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I need to look. I really need to look. The thing is, I got the Knicks. I didn't get the Suns in the mock off season. So I'm not as into it as I would be. I would be going crazy if I was running the Suns. But since I'm running the Knicks, I'm already not as enthused. But also, why would I break up the Knicks? Why would I want to change? If I really ran the Knicks, which I'm trying to treat this like, I ain't changing anything on the Knicks. People are trying to talk me into trading Mikal Bridges. It's bro, you got to come up with something really good to pull that away. I'm not giving up Mikal for the Knicks just because somebody wants him. This team is built damn near perfectly. How much work do I really have to do? But looking into players, I need to look into players around that range for their draft. Somebody offered me the 30th pick today, but I'm not sure for who. YYC said if only Knicks offered the Bridges package for Booker. What do you mean, YYC? What package are you envisioning? And once again, Booker ain't going nowhere. Not yet. He's not going anywhere until Brian Gregory fails. The Bridges package that we gave up. Well, they don't have Cam Johnson, so it can't be the same. But nah, man, we're just backtracking and backsliding at that point. I really do want Mikal back. I think I would love to deal with the Knicks for Durant. And so I need the Knicks to lose, and I need the Knicks to clearly need scoring so that they're in the mood to consider that deal. Knicks losing is huge for the Suns, or for me personally, because I don't want them to, and then also I think that slides them into a possible KD trade, Yeah, YYC. Bottom line, the Suns tried. We always talked about like going all in and trying for a title now, and we got close in that title window, and it's like, oh my God, the title window's open. We need to do whatever it takes. And we tried. Like, our franchise was never in a position to try because we had a if there is such a thing as a poor billionaire, we had a very cash poor, coupled with he was a stingy, penny pinching billionaire who didn't even have the money to be doing things like that, running our team. So the whole option of going all in and spending as much money as we can to build a team that's just loaded with top tier talent, we never got to do that. We always had to do it the slow, grind it out way, and never really got that close. And so finally we got an owner where it was like, hey, we can go all in now. We can afford the Kevin Durant's of the world. And we tried it. We tried to go all in, and we failed. And that's the risk you run. And it's already proven. We failed. It failed. And we learned a good, valuable lesson for the future. I mean, we're going to be Suns fans for decades if we're lucky to continue to live that long. This is a lesson at this point in our lives about how to run a team in the future. Sucks that it's going to be a while before they're good again, but crazier things have happened. They might be able to rebuild this thing. I think a new coach that doesn't have a stupid system like Bud's play random system, I think he could come in if we're able to we have to get rid of Bradley Beal, and just, I think we could be so much better if we didn't have Beal and we didn't have Bud. We were better. We were pretty okay. We were not a laughing stock with Vogel. Then we turned into a laughing stock with Bud. I want to see it with a new coach. What up, Blop? Blop. You're moving in August? Where are you moving to? Yeah, I do want to get rid of being in the second apron. You know, if worst case scenario plays out and we have to cut and waive Bradley Beal, we'll still save $12 million this season, and that's a chunk towards getting out of the second apron. I think we have to drop $17 million to get out of the second apron. You know? Damn, is Nurk still on the books? How's Nurk still on the books? He's not. How is he still on the books? Moving to Indianapolis, eh? Man, perfect timing for you to become a Caitlin Clark stan and a Sophie Cunningham stan. Got about 1 minute and 49 seconds until the second half starts. Grab your popcorn. YYC says, were you more confident in the 2021 or 2022 Suns team? Wrongfully, I was more confident in the 2022 season because that was a season where we won 64 games and we were number one in the West and we had just been to the finals the year before. I had more confidence in that second team because I had more reason to be confident, but not really in the end. What up, Suns fan? Suns fan, if you're still here, I'm going to slide you a VIP for when you come. Oh, you're in here? You have oh, never mind. You have one. Perfect. Perfect.
Grocery list.
It's a one-possession game at halftime, going to the second half. Game 2 Eastern Conference Finals at Madison Square Garden. Kevin Harlan, Hall of Famer Reggie Miller.
Major, you can waive him. You can waive and stretch his contract. If you can't find a trade partner, which is possible, and you just don't want him on the team because you don't like him and you don't like the way the offense is with him and you just don't want him. You don't want him. The way Gambo was saying. Gambo was saying, come hell or high water, he is off this team. No matter what, he will not play in a Suns jersey again. That puts cutting and stretching him on the table. If you believe Gambo, and Gambo's got a great track record.
That's right. That's right. And I spoke to the Pacers.
And it saves you $12 million this year.
We looked at the possession game at the half. We looked at the rebounding. New York has 6 offensive rebounds, just like Stan said.
I don't know, Blop. I think we have a little bit of control over Micic this year. I think we have control over him. I think I'm Big Meech type shit. Larry Hoover, whip and work, hallelujah, one nation, under God.
And I kind of get the feeling that the third quarter is going to be big in this one.
It usually is. I mean, whoever comes out of that timeout, but, you know, in these games, honestly, it's every minute.
Full court defense on Halliburton from McHale.
Halliburton, 2 of 10 combined 4 points. Those guys were big, especially Turner in that first quarter in game 1.
Are you talking about Alex? If he's waived, he would have to give up money.
Turnovers in game 1, 7 already. Here as we start this second half. Nembhard, Halliburton, Turner 3.
Turner with a quick turn and fire, no good from deep 3.
Rick Carlisle tried to get Miles Turner going, a little pin down there for him to get a catch.
You know, Major, it's not the worst idea. It's really not. It's just what's the word? Undesirable from a Suns fan's perspective to do all that. However, I don't really want to do that with this new Brian Gregory GM because I can't trust him as far as I can physically throw him. Because I don't know anything about his drafting record because he doesn't have a drafting record. So I don't know if I can trust him to be the guy to rebuild off of the picks that you get from KD and Book. So it's scary to think that this numbnuts, I'm assuming he's a numbnuts, I don't know if I want him to get all those picks and make all those decisions. Because I don't trust him yet. I can't trust him yet. Nembhard to the rack. Lefty lay is good. Indiana up 2.
Well, there it is. Their 9th turnover for 11 Indiana points. Indiana had 27 points off New York's 15 turnovers the other night.
It's
Brunson, nice pass to Hart. Oh, did Pascal's foot not touch out of bounds? That's crazy.
Let's take a look at our AT&T connected cam. And here's the defense, a little swipe down, and it's off to the races for Indiana.
I mean, Inferno, like the Luka trade, in my estimation, was orchestrated by the league specifically to help the league's ratings, and then they rigged that shit so that the Mavs would get the first pick and get to restart with Cooper Flag. Like, I mean, I know that's a lot, but it's hard to judge the Luka trade as a real trade because I don't feel like it was a real trade. I feel like it was completely fabricated by the league. Bridges to the rack, stops and pops, and it drops. I think that's his second bucket, yep.
For Bridges. Again, they're going to keep attacking Halliburton and Brunson.
Halliburton and Towns is there. Lasers one in. Turner whacked by Bridges. Anunoby was
BB Bop. I mean, no idea what that is. By the way, Alex, was it you that was saying that was telling me about
down below was Miles Turner.
that zombie game. What zombie game is it?
Bridges picks up the first. Miles Turner at the free throw line.
What up, Busy Mac?
Indiana Pacers. As we take a look at our FanDuel live point spread for tonight's game 2 of the
You still with the Spurs?
Beginning at -6, now -3.5.
Dying Light. So last night I watched a bunch of Dying Light on Twitch, and it looks cool as hell, you know. I watched Dying Light 2 also. I still feel like State of Decay 2 is the game. The game of zombie games. Cat is down. He straight bulldozed through Siakam. Oh.
His game off the dribble here. And it doesn't matter if they're
Damn, Siakam took. Oh, maybe a turned ankle. Cat's probably just faking. He's just faking, being sus and faking.
At times is he turned his head
Gonna average 25, Busy. I don't think you're averaging 25 without Chris Paul on this team. You need to be spoon-fed. Let's be honest. All right. Inferno says repo. Yeah, I don't think we have that here in Austin yet, Alex. Turner to Halliburton. Back to Turner. Pumping for no reason. Should have shot the midi when it was there and wide open. Halliburton gets a wide open lane off of a screen and yunks it.
Halliburton could have jacked up a three. Nice job there of getting all the way to the rim.
And a great seal in there by Miles Turner. Sealed off Bridges' help.
Man, I could have played a parlay for this. That's a good little reminder there, Busy. I need to play a parlay tomorrow. Corner wide open three for Halliburton. Disrespectfully open, like Phoenix Suns level defense open three. Brunson florping. Looked like he got shot with a 50 cal in his chest. No call. Got 32 watching. What's good, everybody? Help us out, please, and hit that like button. We are struggling. We're trying to grow this stream. You can help for free 99 by hitting that like button. Halliburton over to Siakam, over to Naismith. Naismith turns the corner, finishes right hand on the left side of the rim, off the backboard. Had little Brunson on his back. Hopefully tomorrow night, Alex. He's at a Battlehawks game right now. Brunson pick and roll. Brunson, nice pass over to McHale. Turnaround fadeaway. Beautiful. Beautiful. NBA level shooting to have that shot down. Man. Like 8 feet from the rim, just turn around, fade, and hit like it's a layup. I think. I think Eubanks is worse. Yeah, we need to get Sundo, like, literally just play Stone Cold's entrance for Sundo. I think that'd be fitting.
Because he doesn't want Halliburton on him one-on-one. Bridges wide open, and then this just not a smart foul. Good effort, but he got the ball, let it go. Do not give away fouls like that. 2 team fouls already.
Second on Neesmith.
Well, number one, that was a bad shot selection there by Neesmith. That's not his game. His game is catch and shoot corner threes like we saw here in game 1. And then you come.
Yeah, they're not giving it to him. He's not getting any open threes. They're clamping him shut.
And Lloyd Pierce just talking to Neesmith about
McHale over to Brunson, setting a screen for him.
A burst by Brunson.
Brunson, beautiful pass down to McHale. Turnaround, fade away. Rattles out on the baseline. Still a nice shot. Halliburton down to Siakam. Rocker step, goes to the rack. Scoop lay and one. Knicks better be careful. Indiana is starting to do a little bit of pulling away.
Siakam. He is absolutely having his way with the New York.
It's been lead change after lead change after lead change.
And 28 points for Indiana. He reminds me of you too, Busy. He reminds me of you too. I don't know what we're doing here on the stream, in the game. Sundo would be into her, let's be honest. He likes the milk for the most part. Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow's game, but this is really the series that I like better out of the two. I like this Knicks Indiana series. It just has like classic NBA vibes, and both teams are loaded. Like every player on the court at all times is a threat. Almost. And they're playing hard. Alex Wolf says Tyrese is the new Dame. He doesn't remind me of Dame. Does he remind you of Dame? Dame to me is so much more of like a scoring threat and a pull-up threat, and he has a beautiful three-point jumper, just jumper in general. Halliburton's is ugly, but it works. Halliburton's more, to me, Halliburton is just Steve Nash. He's much more of a Steve Nash to me. Would you do KD and Dunn? Okay, clutchness, yeah. I can see that. Would I do KD and Dunn and a pick for Giannis? See, that's where I'm a little irrational about Giannis because I hate Giannis. And I'm one of the only people that hates Giannis. I feel like I don't think there's a lot of Giannis haters out there. I just don't like him. I don't like him. I don't. I feel like he's a fake nice guy. I feel like, I don't know. I just don't like him. I do feel like he's a dirty player. I'm not saying it's rational because it isn't. It's more emotional, and I'm ashamed of that. But at the same time, only human. Can't help it. Can't help my biases. In what he's doing, a terrific game 2 for Indiana. Game high, 28 points.
Remember now, former champion with those Toronto Raptors, Kawhi Leonard, OG, Anunoby, Fred VanVleet.
But damn, it would be crazy to have him next to Book because he's the rim pressure, and then Book can just feed off of open looks because Giannis is trucking through the other team, injuring everybody he can, collapsing the defense into the paint for open shots. Ugh.
Cleveland.
It would be crazy.
Bridges here. Shot clock again.
Bridges to Anunoby off the screen here from Cat. Step back Anunoby. No good. Halliburton with the rebound. Knicks finding offense to be a little bit more difficult lately. Oof, Shepherd no good from 3. McHale the other way already. Gets it to Brunts. Brunson to Anunoby. Lazy defense from Siakam, and he scores.
The first cut.
Yes, and Brunson didn't make the pass, but got it to him late.
Halliburton, and there's a whistle away from the ball, and it was down low as Turner was trying to maneuver. And the foul goes on Bridges. That's
Whatever
the 6th
reason.
assist for Brunson.
Siakam was a little bit late in trailing OG. Well, now with Siakam going to the bench, where's the offense going to come from?
Turner, screen for Halliburton. Step back.
Rebound by Bridges.
No good. Back of the rim. High brick.
Knicks with their starters on the floor. Bridges
McHale to Hart. Into the corner to Anunoby for 3. Nope. You could tell. Cat gets the rebound ripped away by Obi Top.
Nimhard.
Nemhard to the rim. Stops. Pops. Wow.
The Olympian from Canada.
Must be the books.
And he's got 12 for the Indiana Pacers.
Always under control,
Yes.
always on balance, and that's why
I would probably do that, Bismack. I would do that.
He is the smaller version of Derek White from Boston.
Anunoby again finally connects on the corner 3.
they needed that one.
Signed the richest contract in the history.
Halliburton, Hezzy, double step back. Woo!
Getting the switch with Towns and letting Halliburton
Wow.
go to work on Towns.
Was it Alex?
Halliburton has got 8 in the quarter. Brunson with the lock.
You know,
Rebound hard.
I watched this movie reviewer,
Offensive rebounds.
really famous, his name's Critical Drinker.
That time it was
He kind of ripped it to shreds.
and he finds Towns.
You should watch that his video he put out today and tell me what you think. Halliburton
Back out on there.
working on Cat, probably going to do another step back 3 because he's feeling himself. He tried it, couldn't get the rhythm. Has to step through and throw up a bullshit shot, and he gets bailed out. Bailed out.
Dancing for about 18 seconds with Karl Anthony Towns doing his best to hold on.
Should the Suns have moved him last season?
The bottom end of it, kind of hard to see from that angle.
I think what the Suns should have done is communicated with him better.
But here's what the Knicks are going to do now. They're going to bring Mitchell Robinson back in the game.
I don't blame them for trying to move him, but they should have talked to him first and been like, hey, man, what's your interest in moving? Do you want to stay or do you want to go? Because not doing that really kind of ruffled his feathers and threw another wrench into our chemistry. But you have to look at trading him. You have to always be willing to make the team better, and the team can't get worse, or can it?
Got Tony Bradley in the first time. because
On
of
second
trouble.
thought, that was definitely a foul on Cat.
That bigger body had a better chance against Mitchell Robinson.
Second free throw is no good. McHale comes away with the rebound.
We may see him a lot more in this series against Mitchell Robinson.
Now it's the Pacers missing free throws. It was the Knicks in game
Brunson,
1.
screen from Robinson.
Brunson 3.
They left him wide open. They both went after Robinson on the roll, and it's tied up. 70 all, baby. Getting Jalen Green just makes no sense for the Suns, Biz.
It's time now for
If you have Devin Booker, why the F would you need or slash want
Jay from section 110. Jay has 40 seconds to make 4 shots.
a younger, lesser polished version of Devin Booker, essentially? You know? I need to charge these headphones real quick. I literally forgot to charge him before the game. Ugh. Pop him over here. Alex Wolf says you guys should trade KD to Dallas for Gafford, Marshall, and Hella picks. I like the Hella picks. I like the Hella picks part. I mean, I wonder what Dallas's interest in him, like what interest level it's going to be. If it was still Mark Cuban's team, he was all about getting stars. So like I'd be like, oh, Cuban's going after KD 100%. But I don't know with this new ownership. Michael McCune says, aren't the nosebleeds tickets around $700 for what? For this game? It wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me in New York. Yeah, I wonder, Alex. I mean, I wonder what it's like. I mean, you would think there'd be a lot more buzz and chatter about him going back to play with Kyrie. Because they were boys. They were best boys. 10 years, 25, 32. Oh, God. I don't want to be as old as Bill Murray when they finally come back. Check out our celebrities. I swear we got the most celebs. We got John McIntits. Mid-range, and it's good. Absolutely, Alex. Absolutely. But I don't think we realized how bad Book had pulled his hamstring in game 2. You know? That was it. He was completely containable after that. And Monty refused to guard Giannis in any other way other than DeAndre Ayton 1v1s. Got DA exposed. Almost like he was trying to punish DA. Josh Hart with a nice finish off of the fast break. Obi the other way gets those 2 points right back. I remember that, Alex. God. Crazy. Perfect game versus old team. Robinson gets fouled attempting to rebound.
Oh, this was great. Nice fan in back here helping us out. Thank you. See, Knicks fans are some of the
What a save by Brunson.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, they are. You got to love these Knicks fans.
You don't have to.
Oh, look at this coming right at us. Coach, you look scared. Are you okay?
I wasn't the least. I just kept watching.
Brunson gets a screen from Robinson. Kicks it to McHale for the 3. Drilled it. Big shot from McHale. Ooh. McConnell with the crossover and scoop lay. Jeez. I remember Busy. I mean, we might have been better off if we ended up with Kyrie than getting KD. It was either going to be Kyrie or KD, and we got KD. We probably should have gotten Kyrie for the point guard aspect, and we probably wouldn't have had to give up Mikal and Cam Johnson to do it.
And again, it was Bradley with the brush screen that didn't allow.
Yeah, right. And there's just so many mistakes. Like, James Jones could not be allowed to continue to draft for this team. Even though he's good at drafting late in the draft, bro couldn't draft high in the draft to save his life. But I don't know, Ray. Do you think, were we ready that year? But they just, at some point, we would have won if we had Luka and Booker. At some point. You see, but the Suns, you guys probably still remember this, the Suns were delusional. They were Delulu with James Harden combo guard. He's going to be... So we don't, he's going to be a point guard. He's going to run the show. And so we need to get a big to play off of him. Wrong. So wrong. Unforgivable, Alex. Unforgivable. Yeah, I thought Josh Jackson was going to be legit too. I really bit the hook on that one.
Last 40 years, this storied rivalry. Harden's out, McBride is in.
Bridges into Robinson. Little DHO to Brunson. Top and garden him. Barbecue chicken to the rack. Bump, float. Good. Told you.
Doesn't matter if you're the same size as
That's the switch he wants.
or 5 inches taller, which top it is.
McConnell.
He's able to score.
Great pass. Going to the line.
I mean, Rick Carlisle going deep into his bench. Tony Bradley, again, has not played very many minutes here in the playoffs because of the foul trouble and ineffective play of some players on the Pacers. Bradley being called and thrust in the action here, Coach. He's only played 4 games.
Tony Bradley. Not going to lie, this is like the one dude I did not recognize on Indiana.
He's played for 5 different teams, and he's only playing after 2 10 days in March, and then they signed him for the regular season.
Right, but he's a big body, and when they need somebody to throw in there against Mitchell Robinson, he may be their best option.
Free throws good. Tie game. What do you guys think about the Pacers' slogan this year being "Yes, Sirs"? CERS. We got a miss from the Knicks. McConnell already down the court. Baseline. Gets it to Obi. Big pump fake. Naismith with it. Over to Siakam. Turns. He's got barbecue chicken all over him. And one through Mitchell Robinson. He's hyped as he should be.
Here offensively. Look at this spin move here. He knew that he had Brunson on him. And it was Robinson who was rotating over late. Little pump fake.
Siakam's been out of control this game in the best way.
Siakam, coach. 13 of 18 from the field and 32 points.
There's Siakam. He's a 2-time All-NBA player and a 3-time All-Star after being a late first-round draft pick.
Yeah, one of the great picks by Masai Ujiri in Toronto. And then great development work there.
Suns in 4. Remember when we were better than the Nuggets? Ugh.
Team has taken 11 free throws tonight. Pacers
Takes me back.
The Knicks, much better free throw shooting tonight, 10 of 11. After going 28 for 40 in game 1.
And you have a feeling
Siakam at the line.
down to that free throw line once
Trying to
again.
convert the and 1 before the end of the quarter here. Rolls out. Mikal with the rebound. Brunson now bringing it up.
Came in at only 65% tonight. He's 4 for 6.
Nemhard guarding.
Indiana in the quarter from the line, 3 of 8. Indiana foul to give. Shot clock at 7. A collision on top.
Foul against Brunson.
Goes on Nembhard.
Nemhard fighting too hard to get through the screen.
give. Bring in Karl Anthony Towns for this last possession.
Well, Reggie, you talked about this earlier tonight, but Indiana's done a great job throughout the 2 games of fighting over screens. If you don't set a solid screen, they're going to be over and back in front of the ball. You have to either force the switch to a matchup you want or force them to put 2 guys on the ball, and you can only do that if you set solid screens. Cannot be slipping out.
And what those solid screen does, it allows Brunson to get that.
Kick it in to McHale. Gets it right back to Brunson.
Downhill.
Brunson.
Spin move. Joe!
See what the footwork does? Because of those fadeaways, he's able to do those kind of moves.
The footwork from Brunson. God damn, it's inspiring.
16 ties, 17 lead changes. Indiana closes the third 7.
What a move.
NBA playoffs on TNT.
Man. Not 100% sure it's not a travel, but I'm 95% sure. Except there.
We are the Globo Gym Purple Cobras. And we will rock you.
What matters is that you know in your hearts that today you are that Kingdom United. Fight not for yourself.
Please lose, Knicks.
Fight for that space.
Please.
Fill that space. Make it
Please.
tissue. Make it mass. Make
God,
it
I want him to
tangible.
lose so
Make it
bad.
yours.
All this shit they're doing to the crowd. I just... Guess I'm a hater.
TNT presented by AT&T and Siakam show right here.
Final quarter almost underway, folks. Campaign coming into the game.
From a little bit of everywhere, our own Alan Forrest had a chance to talk with Knicks head coach Tom Thibodeau about
Coming in for
Siakam.
Brunson. Going to give him a little break in the beginning.
How do you handle Pascal Siakam?
Yeah, we gotta make a play in the crowd. Got to challenge the shots, finish our defense against them.
In this 4th quarter, how do you want to control the pace and not allow their speed offensively and their pace to give them confidence?
Just communication and be aggressive.
Thank you, Coach.
New York is going to face full court pressure starting the 4th quarter. They are 8 better in the rebounding category.
All right, Payne bringing the ball up.
Pacers are +8.
The same campaign that the Suns traded so that they could sign Bol, who, no matter who the coach was, would refuse to play. You know? McConnell gets a screen from Naismith. Pulls from the free throw line and hits. Oh, God.
Now in double figures.
Seeing all these Suns players and players that the Suns have been trying to get, a little upsetting. Bridges looking for Cat in the post. Turns, faces up, off 1 foot, trying to be Dirk. Misses, but fouled by Siakam. Going to the line.
Siakam picks up his 3rd. Towns was firing. He'll be at the line. And we're just seconds into the 4th quarter. National TV schedule coming up tomorrow. ABC Western Conference Finals. They'll go to Minneapolis for games 3 and 4. Thunder up 2-0 on the Timberwolves. Sunday on TNT, we will go to the home of the Indy 500, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Cat, free throw line. Good.
And for more of those games, go on. By the way, the 500 is going to play the afternoon run the afternoon of our game that night.
Are you going to go?
Coach, what do you think? This is my job here. I got to study the notes.
Second free throw.
You might actually be announcing.
Crazy I'm ahead of the Gamecast. I love it. Never get this. It's got to be because it's on TNT. Hits. Second free throw.
From the line is 12 of 13.
I am absolutely loving
TJ bringing the ball up. Guarded by McHale. Cooks him with a crossover, but something off ball. Some sort of off ball foul on the Knicks.
That's a bad foul on Karl Anthony Towns, his third.
The Knicks and Towns, you're right, number 3.
Boy, McConnell had a wide open layup before that whistle.
Yeah, we should get like football and be able to decline the penalty.
Yes.
We're going to take the layup and go the other way.
All right.
McConnell into Turner. Cat trying to draw a flop foul. McConnell. Wow. Great passing. And you fouled him, Robinson? Are you on crank?
A foul, so he'll go to the line. So count the 2 and send Turner to the stripe. And the foul on Robinson.
What a pass from Shepard. Love it.
You're not there to contest the shot. You just got to let it go. This is simply giving Indiana.
Turner only 5 points at the line. Hits. Pacers up 3. Campaign with it.
Ben Shepard in his full court pressure has been great.
Relentless, huh?
In this series. He was inserted late in game 1.
McHale gets a screen here from Robinson. Goes all the way to the rack. Tries a crazy lefty scoop lay. Ugly. No good.
Extra possession created by Robinson on the offensive glass.
Right. He will not get credit for an offensive rebound, but I believe that is the 3rd one tonight where he's been fighting like that. Ball went out of bounds in New York.
Nembhard back in the game.
Nembhard for Neesmith. Indiana leads this series 1-0. Game 2 tonight, game 3 Sunday in Indy.
Payne into McHale.
Bridges.
He's touching the ball a lot more now that Brunson's out of the game. Turnaround, fade away. Oh my Kobe God. What the fuck, McHale? That was crazy. Turner, little midi off the backboard. Good. Who are you, Tim Duncan? That was a Tim Duncan special.
How long are you keeping Brunson over there on the bench?
McBride, baseline, loses it, dribbles out of bounds. Pacers ball.
And that's just the turnovers. That's 12.
They lose, he ain't going to be able to sleep tonight because of that.
Number 15 in game 1 for 27 Pacers points.
McConnell gets a screen. Into the paint. Dribbles it back out. Gets it to Shepard. Drills the 3. McConnell jazzed about it. Knicks can come back from being down 0-2 going to Indiana. They have to win this game. They can, Indiana's got a raucous crowd. But then again, I guess so should New York. You know?
Five, four, three, two.
How dead inside are these fans during this t-shirt shooting? Are they just shooting smoke up into the air? I'm not seeing any shirts. Bro, what are they doing? Man. The party's here on the west side.
It's an opening and throws it down. And that ignites the crowd.
J.R. Smith.
Once in it, always in it. Please welcome Knicks alum, J.R. Smith.
At least the Knicks fans are staying chipper in their situation. If this was Suns fans, you'd see people hanging themselves and drinking bleach in the crowd. Alex says, James Dolan doesn't deserve a chip. Can you refresh my memory? I don't really understand. I don't remember much about James Dolan. What did he, what's James Dolan known for other than not allowing what's-his-face back in the stadium?
6:30 Eastern on TBS and streaming on Max.
I tried WoW, Alex. I just didn't like it. My best friend, he plays WoW religiously. He plays every Wednesday and Monday with a campaign, you fucking bozo. Give me a replay. Give me a replay.
Series here.
Well, I think he likes the Mitchell Robinson.
Damn it!
To have a little more size on
Campaign hoisted up a buzzer-beating would-be three, and it went over the backboard. Oh my gosh. So good. Siakam daggering them right now. Throws fans out, bans them for taunting and saying negative things. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. I'm going to run to the little girls' room. All right? You guys enjoy the sights and sounds of the game. I'll BRB.
With 9 exactly to play in the fourth and a 9-point Indiana lead.
And here's the problem. If you got Mitchell Robinson on Siakam, he's used to being a rim protector. He's in the paint. Siakam out there behind that three-point line, knocking down his third three of the evening. Shepard to the bench for the Pacers. Good minutes for him off the bench. And again, the rotation of players for Indiana. Again, trying to wear down this Knicks team.
Smith is in, Payne is out, Anunoby is in, Towns out, Brunson in. Spinning, McConnell is defending McBride.
When you look at Indiana, Coach, we kept talking about the boxing analogies. They just want to keep jabbing you. Paper cuts, jab, jab, jab. And then the overhand right comes like it did in game one with Neesmith and Halliburton in that fourth quarter.
McConnell picked up his second. Under 9 to go in the fourth. Game one went to overtime.
Get the pressure. All the way down to half court.
I feel like a new man, people. An absolutely new man.
He's been so good here in the second half.
Was that Kale?
The basketball in Mikal Bridges.
What a three.
focus obviously on his rebounding, but his screening has created a lot.
Naismith falls dribbling. McHale coming away with it. McHale full speed over to Anunoby. Hand off to Brunson. Back to McHale. Contested three. I don't know why he had to do that double clutch. Made him miss. McConnell gets it back. Top of the three-point line for three. No good. A little bit short. Wide open, though. They dared him to. McHale catches and basically alley-oops at full court. Wow. 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 Pacers got to call a timeout. They're still up 5, but they know what's coming.
5-point game, 7:55 in the fourth. Everybody standing, watching. The feed was there. The two at the other end.
Man. What a freaking core this Knicks team has. It's not fair. Possibly the best starting 5 in the NBA. Maybe that could be Sundo's intro music, you know? Something funky. Inferno says, not gonna lie, I would like to see the Suns build a new arena in downtown Phoenix. The current arena feels outdated even though he renovated it. I don't think I've been there to see his renovations. I was there when they did the renovations for Footprint, and it looked pretty cool. I was impressed because he used to look like shit, man. He used to just be so small and like... But yeah, he's got the kind of money. He probably should build a whole new stadium. State-of-the-art, Jerry World of the NBA. Since we can't have a winning product, maybe we could at least have a dope stadium to go visit. But they put that restaurant in. What's that restaurant called? That super expensive restaurant where you have to pay like $15K or $20K just to get a table. How many really that rich people are there that you could fill a restaurant with people that paid $15K for a table on a nightly basis? Chris DiStefano over here. Little Chrissy D. Jelly Roll in the house. Jelly Roll's on that. On that. What's it called? Juice. Jelly Roll's clearly on that Ozempic. You know? Taco says, Knicks selling so bad. I hope they keep selling. Dusty says, how about my guy? Who's your guy, Dusty? B. Cousin Will Sides. Who's your guy in this scenario? Because my only guy is Sundo. And Sundo's only guy is Jesus. Mikhail's cooking now. He had like 2 points, I think, in the first half. And he's up to 16. He's, I don't want to say single-handedly, but he is keeping the Knicks afloat here. Bringing a tear to me eye.
And what they can do late in the game. And they're both in. And Halliburton's got it. And Robinson comes out to meet him. Toppin, Halliburton. He's got 11.
Halliburton the rack, blocked by Mitchell Robb.
Kind of twisted an ankle as he came down awkwardly.
Again, the way you're able to switch with Robinson out there on the perimeter. Halliburton thought he had a step on him. Oh, this is going to be interesting to see how Robinson can walk this off here. He's in some pain.
3.8 seconds to shoot. Neesmith, three.
Oh my God, Neesmith with the three. Oh my God. What a shot. Looks like Torrey Jones Jr. out there.
His historic performance. 6 in the fourth quarter. First time ever in
Brunson gets a screen.
in the fourth.
Over to Anunoby in the corner. No good. Mitchell Robb, rebound. Mikhail, back to Brunson. Brunson for three. It's good. He looked off Anunoby in the corner wide open, and he made it. Nemhard to the Riznak. Euro and one. You better count that, ref.
Under 7 to go in the fourth.
Here's what I'm talking about right here.
Just wrap him up. Wrap him up.
It doesn't matter whether he's shooting free throws or not. Don't let him create these three-point shots for the Knicks. I would do it every time unless I've got a guy who's in big foul trouble, but Turner's only got 2 with 7 minutes to go. I'd wrap
Halliburton guarded by Mikhail. They'll probably try to get a switch.
The Knicks' best offense in the second half has been a
They get a switch. He pulls up in Robinson's face for a midi. No good. Brunson with the long rebound. Brunson backing down Neesmith. Over to Bridges. Bridges going to create. Goes to the rack. Shoots the floater. High. Good. Off the backboard. Man.
Bridges and Brunson. And here comes the New York Knicks.
Bridges with an 8-point fourth.
Obi Toppin.
It's Neesmith.
Great pass. He's got to hit that. Nope. Going to the line at least.
Underneath and a foul on Miles Deuce McBride.
This has got to be a switch, right?
But Neesmith does not want to leave Brunson, and they do not want to switch Halliburton onto him. But then the Knicks had miscommunication down at this end with Brunson and OG Anunoby, and we end up with Turner getting a layup, and they have to take a foul to stop it.
Turner's 2 of 3. Indiana Gomez in the bonus. 6:21 to go in the fourth.
And now, role reversal. The Pacers can't make a free throw. 8 of 14 here. And the Garden faithful fans, they are engaged.
Free throws good.
When do you bring back Siakam?
Well, and then the question is, when you bring
Brunson
back, and will Josh Hart
fouled by Neesmith.
It's a Neesmith foul.
Josh Hart's second in the NBA in minutes played this year. We're used to seeing him out there 40 minutes a night. He's played 23 minutes.
Remember, he got into early foul trouble.
An issue now.
Neesmith, his third. McBride and Brunson. Bonus both ways.
Brunson
Brunson.
working on Neesmith. Crossover. Step back. Midi. In and out. Anobi fighting for that rebound. Cannot get to a good box out from Toppin. Nemhard. Pass over to Turner. Fouled. They don't call it. Gets his own putback on the mislay. Wow.
Nemhard's really improved the last couple of years in his pick and roll playmaking ability.
And he's the smaller version of Derek White. Just does a little
Brunson.
bit of everything for your team to be successful.
Beautiful pass to Anunoby. Beautiful pass to Mitch Robb. And Nemhard wisely gets up top floor and foul blocks him and makes him miss.
Jalen Brunson on the
Wow.
roll that ankle.
Wow.
Slow to get up.
Very slow to get up.
And we've seen already
Brunson's hurting.
with Mitchell Robinson rolling an ankle early on. Here's the pass. Oh no, it looked like someone just stepped on him. That was Halliburton that stepped on that foot. He didn't roll it. It didn't look like from that angle.
Robinson's first trip to the free throw line tonight with his 4 points, 3 blocks, 9 boards.
Ugh! His free throw looks like that?
49 in the playoffs from the free throw line.
Here's a great look right here. Yeah, just came down on that ankle.
That's a Brunson flop.
Let me ask you a question, Coach. Karl Anthony Towns only 25 minutes tonight and has been saddled over there on the bench with 20 points.
And the only thing I can think is they're minus 23.
I've never seen such a line drive free throw. They need to hack a Shaq this dude. He made it, but whoa, is that ugly.
Very interesting.
Neesmith a screen, Halliburton against Brunson. The 2 headliners.
Halliburton to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. He's got Robinson on him. Little tween. Loses his dribble. Deep. Throw. Oh my God, it almost dropped. McHale. Picking and rolling. Push dribbling. Fading. And it drops. What a big ball bucket from McHale. Halliburton. Over to Neesmith. Back to Halliburton. Sets him a screen. He's got Brunson on him. Little Brunson. Drives right past him. Kicks it to an open corner. Turner, who dwells it. Great shot.
His first job, he's always thinking help.
Brunson.
When the driver gets into the paint area, leaving the
Screen from McHale.
Turner with an 11-point fourth quarter.
Going to work. Spin move to the rack. Up. Fouled. Going to the line.
This is pretty good defense by Indiana. A lot of help. 3 bodies around Bridges. He keeps going.
What a shot, man.
And this is what Reggie was talking about. Mitchell Robinson's instincts as a center are to come protect the rim. He pulls all the way in. Turner open for the 3. We've seen Mitchell Robinson. He can switch and guard the ball fine. It's off the ball he's having his problem.
Well, you just think that free throws are going to play a big role here down the stretch, don't you?
Man, they are not playing cat like all fourth quarter. That's crazy. He was cooking for them.
to this point.
And the clutch comparisons right there. From game 1, previous 10 for New York.
And the ball is going to be in his hands.
Yes.
18 of the 24 seconds. He's going to be able to make a play.
Brunson hits.
Too, right, with these
and they get rest, you know.
And rest, yes.
Again, when
yes.
your team is playing heavy minutes, you get a chance to get a break here.
Brunson had 43 in game 1, and tonight Brunson's got 31. What a machine.
Now they're targeting Brunson.
Halliburton pulls. Whoa. Whoa.
That was a big triple. And Brunson.
Dirty. Pump fake over to Mitch Robb. What the dude, what is he doing?
Halliburton had it. He'll swerve and feed.
Careful now. How about you guys milk some clock? How about you milk some clock? Siakam with the putback. Is that an and one?
3:23 in the fourth. In the bonus as well.
Well, this high screen and roll in this fourth quarter, they've been trying to get Brunson to guard Halliburton, and he just kind of walks him down and lulls him to sleep. Drains a three for Halliburton. Remember, slow.
Man, Anthony, I mean, I'm interested in a package like that, sir. That's why I need the Knicks to lose. I need the Knicks to get swept. It makes it that much easier to try to make a deal.
Left here in the playoffs. And Halliburton for Indiana and Brunson for the Knicks.
36 points for Pascal Siakam. 16 in the first quarter. He had 7 in the second, 3 in the third.
Siakam got the wildest hair, man. It's not as bad as KD's, but it's just wild. You think it's Jover, Dusty? It was 115, 103, or like 118, 103 with like 3 minutes left in the first game, and Indiana caught up.
And the foul on the play on Halliburton picks it up. 1-2, Robinson at the stripe.
That's a brilliant strategy, because why allow Brunson to hurt you when you can put Robinson on the line, and if he goes 1 for 2, you'll take this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whoa! These free throws. Guys, they're violent. It's like he's... You're going to have to take him out of the game, Tibbs. I'm sorry. Unreal.
You've taken that out. And you've taken their best offensive rebounder off the line.
I thought Busy's free throws looked funny. Ooh, he hit one. Man.
A 2 or 3 here for the Pacers.
Absolutely, and Towns is going to get off the bench with 3:14 to go.
Halliburton to Turner, over to Nembhard. Good ball movement. Siakam to the rack. You don't need to do that, Siakam. You don't even need to do that. Slow the fook down. Brunson to the rack. Over to Robinson. Over to Brunson. Pump fake, fade away in the corner. No good. Halliburton with the rebound and the pass up to Siakam. Woo! Man. I'd be hacking Mitchell right now. I don't know why they're not doing it. Brunson with the bump out to Hart in the corner. And Siakam and OG get tangled up and fall.
I don't like Bridges running from the top there. If you're coming off the top on a shot from the baseline, no way.
Man.
And that kills you. Your defensive balance. Bridges cannot go to the board from the top there with the ball shot on the baseline.
Siakam picks up his 4th. And an OB at the free throw line. So the Knicks tonight, after missing 12 free throws in game 1, and here comes Towns back in, replacing Mitchell Robinson.
Now it's going to be interesting in game 3 how Robinson is moving, because rolled and twisted ankles for guards is a lot different than it is for big men. As much load as they got to carry.
I mean,
2-2 right there.
What is he even talking about?
18-21. And Indiana 11-17.
Halliburton bringing it up. 110-102. 2 minutes. Siakam.
They switch right there.
Nope. Now he gets it. He's got Bridges on him. Gonna shoot in his face. The 2 is no good. Tipped out by Turner, and Halliburton gets it for a reset. 10 seconds. 7. Screen. 5. Crossover. Step back 3.
It was nice defense out of bounds.
Air ball
Go down by
from Halliburton.
More pressure coming up for Indiana, and a smile from Halliburton.
Well, that was good D there by Bridges. Looked like he may have gotten a hand on it.
Brunson. Crossover. Pull up 3. Yowza! 105-110. I told you it wasn't Jover Dusty. Halliburton. Crossover and drive. Kicks it to Turner in the corner. Pump fake. Sidesteps. No good. McHale comes away with the rebound. Knicks fans are alive. 115. Brunson. Hezzying. Gets pushed. How's that not a foul? Are you kidding? They letting him play. And Brunson, did he get an and one? Wow.
Jalen Brunson again putting the
Tough, man. Tough.
Here's a little step back 3, and then gets all the way into the paint. There's the contact, no call.
That's letting him play.
Knicks rolling.
Damn. Game 1 was a classic. Game 2 is already kind of a little low-key classic. Man. Please win, Indiana, please. Dusty says shit looks like the 90s out there boxing. I'm saying, like, that's why I wanted to start streaming these games, because this series proved to me that this is basketball worth watching. Even though it's not the Suns, it's worth watching.
Their Knicks down by 3. So let's look ahead here. We got 66 seconds left in regulation. What do we look forward to?
Well, look, the other night in these situations, Tom Thibodeau had Mitchell Robinson in the game going offense, defense, but he's only got one.
Joker, do you have any parlays you're playing?
So he's going to stay with Towns on the floor on a defensive possession. Knicks with their starters.
For Indiana, they've been doing a good job of trying to target Brunson.
Siakam. Over to Halliburton. Screen. That's if that went in for Neesmith, but he got his own rebound. Oh my God. Halliburton, top of the key, guarded by Bridges, up 3, 7 seconds on the shot. Halliburton, it's like you need to get into something. Gets it to Siakam. Fade away in the mid-range. No good. Long tap out. Knicks have it. 34 seconds. Brunson with it. 30 seconds. He's got Neesmith guarding him. Brunson. Screen from Hart. Halliburton guarding. 7 seconds. Oh, my God. What a pass to Hart. Down 1. Very smart play. They're going to have to foul immediately. Okay, he fell because Brunson shoved him. Okay. Woo! What a pass, man. What a pass.
Wide open, and then, wow.
And he didn't have to do it because that pass was off there.
Yeah, he just grabs his jersey.
By Halliburton.
Yeah, for real, blop, blop.
So now, if Neesmith can make 2, is New York going to use their last time out here or push it and save it? And if they're pushing it, Indiana, if you're up 3, I would think uses the foul.
And this is the same situation the Knicks were in game 1 when they were up. But they were missing the free throws down the stretch. Remember those 2 big misses, one by Karl-Anthony Towns and the other by OG?
That's absolutely right. Neesmith needs to go to the line and make both here.
First free throw tonight.
Whew. Neesmith hits it. They're up 2.
91% in the regular season. Shepard is in. And Aaron Neesmith, who had that 17 points.
Yeah, Vision OT would be insane.
And he's
all those threes in those last 3 minutes of game 1 is up there right now.
Yeah, and he's 90% at the line in the playoffs now with that make.
Wow.
No timeout. They're going to go the length of
Both good. 109-112. Brunson, 10 seconds. Deep 3! What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
And a whistle and 4.2 seconds to go.
Bro jacked it up from half court for no reason.
Them taking a foul, wanted to get one up.
Okay, he probably thought they were going to foul. That makes sense. That's the only thing that makes sense.
4.2, and there is
Shit stoinked off the backboard. They just need to hit 1 free throw here, and they should be Gucci, Uchi, Uchi.
Well, what's Indiana's doing here on the road in the playoffs is phenomenal.
Unbelievable.
They go into Cleveland, the #1 seed, and win all 3 in Cleveland, and now they're on the verge here of winning 2.
Miles Turner.
There it is. That's 1. It could be Jover. Could very well be Jover.
Coming and at the line, Turner is 4 of 6 with 15 points.
And Tom Thibodeau will lose his last time out here, and they'll have it side out of bounds, but down 4, unless you do something stupid.
Well, I've seen some 4-point plays in this building.
Yes,
haven't been a part of them. So just know there's anything possible in this building.
3 of 4 in the 4th quarter for Turner at the line. And now the 5-point lead with 4.2 to go.
Okay, but looking ahead, it's going to be very, very tough here for the Knicks in this one. It will be, and you're down 0-2 at home. You might think that's a huge problem, insurmountable. The Knicks are also 5-1 on the road this year in the playoffs. This series far from over.
And remember, this Pacers team came to Cleveland, right? Came home for game 3, and Cleveland ran them out of the building to go 2-1. Now, they lost game 4 and 5. But yes, to your point, you're very right about this team being able to go on the road and win.
And we'll show all these numbers at the beginning of game 3. But Halliburton, Nembhard, and Neesmith
4.2 seconds. If they hit a 3, it's gonna go crazy. But then they're gonna have to get a stop and I mean not a stop, a foul. Hope they miss.
Fewer points a game and goes from 46% or 57% on the road to 36% at home. So this thing's far from over.
Well, here's the thing. You cannot foul a 3-point shooter here if you're Indiana.
No, and it's a 5-point game, so I don't know how you do a 5-point play, but on this one, I'm not even really guarding. Try to extend the catch a little bit, make them take some time.
Yeah, I mean, you let them shoot.
Put yourself in the position where the ref could officially call a foul on you.
No, I'm letting them shoot the ball, especially if I can push it out, make a guy take a dribble.
Turner out, and Toppin is in. And Brunson to inbound.
Oh, come on. Why is it?
Back to Brunson over Shepard, the 3.
Oh! Big brick for Brunson.
And in the playoffs, they're
a big old bricky boy.
In their last 6 playoff road games.
I love it.
That is phenomenal. You go into the number one
Okay.
seed and win all 3 on the road, and then you come to Madison Square Garden. The Knicks. Unbelievable.
Do we start
Guys,
talking about a McHale trade?
And look at that. For any team that goes up,
You know, I feel like this could be pushing them into that realm of how do we get more scoring on this team? KD's the answer. They're Knicks fans. They're slightly delusional, you know. What do you guys think about that?
They made some runs, but we were able to sustain it and just play our ball.
It was a career playoff high for you, my friend. What got you going earlier, and how did your teammates put you in a position?
ATF says, what the hell, LeBron James?
You know, at the end of the day, like,
Dusty says, I'd love it. Inferno says, KD's salary would have to match. Obviously. Obviously. It wouldn't just be a straight up deal. Diego Perez says, your boy Gary V in the crowd. Really? I like Gary V. We could make it work, Joker. We could make it work.
We just go out there. We know that, you know, we got our team.
39 from Pascal. Bro was cooking with gas.
We just play ball, like, at the end of the day, and that's all it is. A home or away, we just want to play.
The chip on the shoulder is working. Thanks, Pascal. We'll see you in Indiana.
Thank you.
Walter Clayton Jr. says Ivan at 29, right? Is what you're looking at?
And this series now finds the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, Inferno. We'd have to make it work, you know, but I might tinker around with that tonight.
Inside the NBA presented by Kia. Our producer Tom Heights, director Jonathan Bywaters, statistician Brian Taylor. Also, we thank Aaron.
Might have to start that propaganda tour myself, you know?
Van Gundy along with Reggie Miller. Kevin Harlan saying goodnight courtside from Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, I mean, you could try to work Obi into it as well. Depends on how they value him. Maybe you get Campaign back. Campaign, McHale. All right, we get McHale and a Cam back. It ain't Cam Johnson, but at this point, you know, you take what you can get. Some pick skis, maybe a pick ski. You get Kevin Durant added to Karl Anthony Towns and Brunson. I mean, come on. How do you pass on that, New York? I'm trying to help you here. Yeah. Toppins. I thought you were talking about doing a 3-way trade. What a game. What a game. Knicks looking down bad. And the more down bad they are, the better for trying to negotiate with them. I think I'm going to have to get in the trade manager and see what kind of shit I can pull off now that I actually feel. Because before this game, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if they're going to want to trade McHale. After the game, and McHale played great. It's not his fault. It's not like they're going to want to get rid of him. But you make an argument that the Knicks really need a Kevin Durant on this team to get where they want to go. I think it just makes sense to me. You know? Just makes sense. Vision said Knicks fans still going to set the city on fire no matter the result. You know it. That's why they don't deserve to win. Jason says, why was Cat on the bench for 8 minutes? Man, you know, Mitchell Robinson was just balling out of control. Mitchell Robinson was going hard in the paint, literally and figuratively, and personally, I would have stayed big. I would have had them both out there. They played together a bit. I would have kept that going, but Tibbs gonna Tibbs, you know. But yeah, it's gonna be tough to get it to work in Fanspo, but Inferno, if you get any to work, send them to me. I'll work on that tonight myself. We got another game tomorrow, guys. So thanks for hanging out during this game. Let's do it again tomorrow night. I got the time off work already. I have the stream set up. Let's just keep doing this. Like, nobody's really watching, but who cares? It's fun. It's fun to watch these games. And we should hopefully have Sundo tomorrow, which could change everything. So yeah, man, thank you guys for hanging out. I'm going to go eat myself some barbecue. I got some brisket. I got ribs. I got honey glazed Brussels sprouts. I got tater tot casserole down there. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, Knicks lose! Knicks lose!